Welcome to The Dentist Show. Let's jump right in.
Well, welcome to The Dentist Show.
The Dentist Show.
We are at it again, and I will do it this first time in, 30-something episodes. Please, if you like us, go like and subscribe to our channel, if Spotify, Apple Podcast,
Share it.
whatever else we're on that I don't know
If you can
about.
comment,
So I did
comment.
it.
If you can
Yes.
like us. If you can follow us. And if you can share it, share it.
Our producer kind of said like months and months ago, she says probably most people don't finish the podcast, so maybe say at the beginning. Like, oh yeah, probably a good point. We always say at the ending. So if you would, that'd be awesome.
We'd
We'll get
really
some cool
appreciate
ghosts.
it.
Cool guests, and it helps us remember that there's a reason we're doing this and not just wasting everybody's time and effort and money. Well, here we are. So how was your holiday? How's your summer going, I guess, Ryan?
Yeah, it's going pretty good. We actually, I'm going to share my beef with the words.
I think you might have already.
Okay.
Well, did you? Maybe not on the pod, but maybe
Maybe
on
on the podcast.
another team lead meeting or something.
Yeah, so I have a problem with the 4th of July for two reasons. I think it's like big business trying to like turn us away from why we actually celebrate Independence Day. You know, they don't want you to be independent. They want you to have a happy barbecuing day with your family. But anyway, that's another topic. Independence Day is what we celebrate on the 4th of July, just like Christmas is what we celebrate on the 25th December.
Yeah, but we
Right.
don't say happy December 25th.
25th, right. And or we don't say happy November 27th or November 24th or whatever day it randomly rotates to for Thanksgiving. We just say
Right.
happy Thanksgiving, right?
Well, this just has
Or
a nice tone. July 4th.
Veterans Day, it's happy Veterans Day, not happy November 11th.
Yeah, it's just, it's easier to say.
Well, I would like to point out we celebrate our independence on the 4th of July. And that's what we should remember. That's all.
So happy Independence
Thank you.
Day.
I had a great Independence Day.
Yeah.
We do an annual boat
Good.
parade, and we decorate our boat and drive around the lake with other boats. And we have won the most patriotic boat for 2 years running. And
You won again this year?
Nope. We did not
Oh.
win. We were going for a three-peat.
Such a loser.
Well, thank you.
Wow.
I actually think that we were
Jeez.
such winners that they're like, we got to give it to someone else. Because the boat that won, not even in the same class. Like they went to the dollar store and blew up balloons. We had like
Okay.
homemade
Dumb.
eagles on our boat and stuff. So
Maybe they couldn't see him because the eagles were
no,
small.
it's like the
Or
size
they-
of our boat, dude. Like the wings are like hanging at the side of the boat. No, anyway, it was a good
It
time.
is.
We no one lost their fingers. We barbecued, ate some good burgers, had some steaks some other day, had family in town, and yeah, you were up in Utah though.
Yeah, well, actually, it was at my dad's cabin for Independence
nice.
Day, and he built a shed along the cabin, and I was like, oh, that reminds me of Ryan. You know why?
Because I lived in a trailer?
No, no. It's just a little like shed he parks his lawnmower in.
Oh.
Because on the door opens up. On top of the door, there's a cattle skull.
Oh, nice.
I was like, hey, Ryan has that tattoo on his back.
I do have that tattoo, but it has barbed wire on it. Does your dad's skull have barbed wire on it?
That could make
Yeah,
it better.
yeah.
I might propose that. Maybe that's something up there. I'm going to wrap it up there just for
Yeah,
you, Ryan.
Cassidy thinks I should change the barbed wire to have like flowers to represent our daughters. And, yeah,
okay.
I don't know. Maybe I just leave it the way it is.
Cool. Yeah, or remove it, whatever.
One or the other.
No, that's
No,
awesome.
did it?
Yeah, it was good. It was nice to get out of Phoenix for a while,
Yeah.
and then we're back to the heat. So it's like 109 today, and tomorrow it's like 112. And I'm supposed to be taking my son and friends boating.
Nice.
So yeah, see
Do
how
you
that
guys go
goes.
early when you do that because it's so hot? Or?
Nope. We got work all day, so on meetings. So we're going at
There
2.
we go.
Right
So
in the middle.
right at
right in the
112,
heat.
115.
Yeah, right in the middle. The Haas.
Yeah.
Yes.
That'll be
hot.
perfect.
It's
Yeah, you're
be
going to
hot,
love it.
so-
You're going to burn so bad.
No, I have a
Oh, there
canopy
you go.
thing.
Yeah, use the Bimini.
I'm the driver, so I don't move. I probably wear a swim. Well, I will wear a swimsuit, so I don't have to wear underwear.
Yeah, that's right.
I won't be sweating.
Hey, free ball while hanging out on the boat.
That's right. with 15-year-old teenage boys and
Yeah,
girls.
that sounds like nothing weird about that at all.
Not weird at all. It's not weird. Creeper. Well, here we are, another podcast with Ryan. And I want to point out for those that are on YouTube or if you're watching a video on Spotify, Ryan has officially joined the Honey Club. He has American flag and a deer shirt.
We'll see. Actually, Chase asked me about it, and I was like, actually, it's a Post Malone shirt from his concert.
So far from anything hunting. Just Post Malone randomness of
Yeah,
clothing
it's
he
the
wears.
Stony Hunting Club, and it's got the concert dates on the back for Post Malone. I have no idea.
Why not? Why not Post? Why not? Just put those with your face tattoos. And
Actually,
your weird teeth.
the one of his shirts that my wife got has the big, like, it's like the Walmart like rollback prices face color, if you will, but it's Posty's face with all of his tattoos on it.
Why not? It's working for him. So
Yeah, actually, it's funny to go to a Post Malone concert because they're so like everything about it's like pro country, pro God, like, and you're like, but that guy's on stage.
That's
and
not
Jelly
that.
Roll and Post Malone, right?
Both face tattoo guys.
Yeah, so it goes.
But Jelly,
it just goes to show you, my parents were wrong. People with tattoos are not just bad people.
You got two that are not. But Jerry Roll is like he's an advocate for Christianity. I don't think Post is, but
yeah, no, it was good. It was a good
He just
concert.
has
It was
a
a fun
big
time.
following,
One of Cassidy's bucket lists, and we got tickets and we were able to go. So
I think it's so funny that he's like 5 years ago he was like an R&B
Yeah.
guy, and then now he's country. And you go to the concert and you get both.
a little bit of both.
Why not? It works.
So anyway, yeah, I have not gotten back into hunting. My son has asked me to get his hunter safety course taken care of this summer, so I think we're gonna knock that out and then we'll start hunting again. Try to be like our fearless hunting man down South Chase.
I have friends that are. I am like I don't know.
You a
what you'd
weekend
call me,
hunter?
like yeah, like a weekend warrior.
Weekend warrior, but for
hunter.
hunting. So
I'm just here. I buy the nice gear and show up. I have no idea what I'm doing. Just that guy, like, hey, you're wearing Sitka gear, huh? I'm like, I don't know. He says good. He says, yeah, it's like top of line, and this is your first time ever hunting.
good enough
I'm
to
like,
be
I
in
don't know.
Alaska, Sitka. I don't know if you've been there. Got it at Cabela's.
Yeah. Not cool enough to wear it, I guess, because I don't hunt enough.
Yeah.
That's me. I enjoy getting out to an extent. So, what did you want to talk about on this one, Ryan?
I think we're talking about doing some buying your first practice and what you need to know or what they don't tell you, something like that. I don't know.
Who doesn't?
Yeah,
tell
that's
you?
what. That's the they.
Who's they?
They. I don't know. The people at school. The people in the dental world. The
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT. Actually, that's what ChatGPT might be able to help out purchase and practice these days.
You think they have? I bet they have. I wonder what they'd say if you say like, what should you know that they don't tell you about buying your first?
Do you want me to
office?
ask her right now and we do like a live read off?
No, because sometimes they go way too long. You can say, what are the top 3 things? So that only gives you 3.
Yeah. Here,
3
I'll do
opinions.
it. This will be new for us.
For why he does that, because it's going to take a few seconds. I use ChatGPT a lot because now you can like I can input like P&Ls, and I can say consolidate the P&Ls, remove these lines, and then use our brand to create this P&L summary, and so we can present it to our leadership team. So I use it all the time. It does like 50% good and 50% garbage, but so it'll be interesting to see what ChatGPT, and you guys can play with it. Google Gemini is great. I haven't used the other one from China, DeepSeek or whatever, but
Yeah.
Ryan's a slow texter.
That's the thing
He's
is we
hunting
always
and
talk about
pecking.
ChatGPT, but also I just say, "Hey, chat," when I talk to my chat. I don't just ask a question. I'm just like, "Hey, chat, what's up?" Like,
Hey, I'm back. Hey, chat. Why do I have these deep thoughts?
okay, it is a little. It's not too lengthy. So, great question, and one of a lot of dentists wish they'd ask before buying a practice. Here are the top.
I like how they reinforce the question.
Well, they got to reiterate it, man. They want you to feel good about your question. At least my chat does.
Well, Google never did that before. It just like results. This like reconfirms like, oh, I am asking a good question. Thanks, chat.
Okay. The numbers lie without context, which I think we can agree on that in a big way.
Well, the numbers make 0 sense without
Yeah,
context.
so you'll often see collections equal 1 million plus, net income 300,000, hygiene is booked out for 6 months. But what's not obvious is how much of that revenue depends on the selling doctor, especially if they're highly productive, what PPO write-offs or poor fee schedules or inflated new patient numbers due to aggressive marketing, and production versus collections versus actual cash flow, which may be crippled by hidden costs like equipment lease, team bonuses, or poor insurance reimbursement rates. Lessons: always recast the P&L, normalize doctor compensation, and stress test the overhead.
That's pretty good.
That's actually pretty good.
I can do that all by just looking at numbers though right
Yeah.
now, because it's been like, so they overmarket, that shows in their marketing budget. If their team's like older and more experienced, then that shows also on the P&L. If they're young and experienced, it also shows on the P&L.
Yeah.
Anymore, a $1 million office is not a highly producer anymore. Like a $2+ million office is a high producer. So then you get more worried about their procedure mix.
Yeah. If you're buying a $1 million practice, you probably assume you can do everything they can do, or at least.
Yeah. It's pretty much just cherry picking things.
Yep, totally.
Or they're only working 2 days a week.
Yeah, and looking at the numbers of days they're working, things like that. If they get into those bigger $2 million practices, like you're saying, then it's like, oh, there's only one doctor and you guys are doing 2 million. Now what are we doing? So
yeah, I also like when you're buying it from a broker, the broker will produce a pro forma to show, it'll remove the doctor's personal expenses or personal or one-time expense, and they'll remove it and add it back to the bottom line. And it's not, they just try to inflate that number because they want you to feel like, oh, you're doing $1 million and he's taking home $600,000. Like, no,
he's not.
A lot
No,
there.
he's not.
It's not true. Not even close. So yeah, it's good. So the numbers are there, and the numbers do not lie, but they can hide things that you may not think about when this is especially your first practice purchase or first business purchase. Yeah,
looking at the context of those numbers is what gives you the clues into what they actually mean. So
yeah, and don't feel like you cannot ask questions. Like the selling brokers are typically good, and they're typically going to answer your questions, and they're not going to give you any more information.
Yeah.
They are not going to willingly tell you the bad side of the practice, and they will tell you when you ask the question. That's what they're supposed to do. So if you say like, why is marketing this and there's only productions this, or why is their team overhead 35% when like average is like 25% or 27%, and they'll tell you, or they'll give you their best guess. But if you never ask, then they will not tell you, obviously.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think that's a fair assessment, Chase. Good way to differentiate that. They're not gonna over embellish, or at least they're not gonna over tell you information. They're gonna wait for you to ask for it, and they're usually pretty honest about when you ask.
So. Yeah, and the more seasoned or the better the broker are, they are crafty with their words. So you just gotta be skeptical. You can't have like paralysis by analysis. Because you're never going to find a perfect practice. I've never bought a practice that I felt like I got an amazing deal on, right? Because as a buyer, you always feel like you're overpaying. As a seller, you always feel like you're getting underpaid. It just the game. And as the buyer, you might think this is going to be an amazing opportunity. I think it's going to be great for growth. And you get in and you're almost, I think 100% of the time going, what did I just buy? Like, look at all these problems. And you're just not going to see those. So
yeah, it's tough, and maybe that's part of it is prepare for the unexpected.
Yeah, and don't be frustrated the first quarter or second quarter when all these problems start arising. Yeah. That's 100% normal, and you can't predict them, so you can't get mad at yourself or the broker or the seller because they hid things from you. You probably would have done the same.
Yeah.
Or some things just creep up they didn't think about. And sometimes they did hide it, but there's nothing you can get frustrated or get mad about. It just is, and just fix it and move on. Because you have more likely in this business 20 or 30 years to fix it and improve it, versus that seller was a one-time deal. They're done. Yeah. Like they're never going to make that income from that practice again. Yeah. So,
all right.
What else
we got 3 sections. So we just did section 1.
Oh,
number 2. The team dynamics can make or break you.
I wouldn't say.
I was gonna say I don't know if I
make or
agree with the
break
title,
you,
but let's get into the details here. Okay.
Okay, but I think we get the
Yeah.
concept. Yeah.
No broker will tell you the office manager runs the place like a fiefdom. I don't even know what that means. Do you know what fiefdom is or a fiefdom?
Is it German?
I don't know. It's
something like
FIEFDOM. Google it. The team is
because chatted it.
the team is loyal to the selling doc and may not respect or trust you right away. I think that's true.
Sometimes it's amazing that that's so unpredictable.
Actually, it's some so unpredictable. You'll have some of the team members in the same office that they would die, like take a knife to the heart for the selling doctor, and you're the enemy. And then you have that other handful of team members like, oh man, I'm so glad that guy's out of here. You're awesome. I'm so thankful you're here.
I was about to quit. I was going to quit 2 years ago. It's like, well, why didn't you
quit that?
Yeah, so they're so happy that someone came over and took it over. And then they have others that no matter what you do, you're the bad guy and they're going to be leading.
I think that's one of the things that when I bought our second office up here in the Northwest, completely surprised me. I'm like, I'm a nice guy. You have a job.
Why do these people like
because
me?
I bought this practice. If your seller just closed the doors, there'd be no job, right?
Yeah. And you get to see the same patients.
Yeah,
That's
it's
the whole
like
point
it's the same
of
team members, the same patients. The only difference, actually, with this particular practice, the only difference is we're adding me 1 day a week. Other than that, it's the same doctor.
And I don't think we even started making changes really, because I don't think Sadie or you are really confident yet. You know, like you were, but not enough to like, let's just change everything from first day.
No, it was a soft roll. It was a ease in.
And it's like,
man, were we
wild.
the worst thing that ever happened to those people. Some of them.
Yeah.
We have from the original team, we've got the office lead.
Yeah,
she is like amazing. We're so happy to have her on the team. She is very good with the team, builds morale and
great culture.
Yeah. And then we have the doctor that originally started in that practice, and she was there before we bought it.
Who referred you?
What's that?
Yeah. And that's who referred us.
Yeah, she actually, I went to undergrad
Reached
with her,
out.
and we knew each other before, and that's how we found the office. So yeah, it was a great opportunity.
And she's great too. Yeah, she's amazing. So yeah, and we could have made one of the initial episodes we put out there was one to fire hygienist. We could have made a podcast about that hygienist. Like we waited way too long.
Yeah, we did.
She's like one of the worst hygienists departures we've ever had.
And honestly, that transition is what helped me pull the trigger so quickly on some of the next layoffs we had to do on other transitions. It was like we see it and it's like, oh yeah, we're cancer for each other. Let's end this soon.
Right.
So.
We'll put both out of misery. You can blame me.
I'll be the best. And actually, that was one of the things. I don't know if we talked about it on a previous podcast. Alexa's letting us know someone's at the front door.
All right. Thank you.
Sometimes we have to accept that we are the bad guys in someone's story and be willing to do that for them so that they don't torture themselves or us forever. Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes that's the change they need to grow.
Okay, another one the broker won't tell you. Morale is low, but they hide it well during the walkthrough.
Well, so you don't get them.
That's what I was going to say. I've never met a team during a walkthrough.
They will not let you. And honestly, I totally get it. Because if you met the team and you didn't go through with it, the team would, everybody knows that the guy's selling and it might be looking for another job.
Oh, yeah. It'd destroy that practice pretty easily because everyone would just leave. Actually,
it is so
did
rare.
I tell you that when I was working at my first practice I was working at was a pediatric-based practice as a corporate entity. And they announced to the whole team that they were selling. And I was still in contract with the office. And looking back, hindsight's 2020, because they did that, I could probably have walked away from the contract early. But within a week, I didn't have any assistants.
Which is so crazy. They gave you heads up. Like, team members get so upset when you just go sell the practice. And that's a perfect example of someone that gave notice, and it totally backfired.
Totally backfired. Like they were gone. Like it was like the cockroaches were all out, and you flipped the lights on, they were gone. Like so much so that I had to bring my sister-in-law, who ended up actually working with us for a very long time. That's who I brought in to train as an assistant. I was like, hey, guess what, Sadie? You now have a job as an assistant.
You have no idea what you're doing, and me neither.
That's exactly what it was. I was like, we'll lead the blind here. Let's go.
There's no patience anyway, so we can sit around all day. Yeah, I think that's one that chat actually misses, because you won't be able to meet the team, and that's a good thing for the seller.
Yeah, I think it protects the seller for sure, and
that's what every time someone's been in the company for 5 or more years, they'll say, he told me everything, and he or she did not tell me he was going to sell. That was so mean. That's so unprofessional. And so, because when they do, you leave. Yeah. Like, it's like you versus now he sold. Now you get to meet this buyer. We're not bad people. You get to keep your job. Everyone relatively, my first few practices, everybody left or we fired them. Now we pretty much retain everybody we want to retain. And, anyway, so it's a better transition, even though the team might not see it that way.
Yeah, I think that's it's better on everybody, because it
and you can research them, like, do they have face tattoos? And like now with like Instagram and social media, you can probably find some of the team members that work there to do some due diligence, and you don't typically get to meet them.
It might be a good idea to search them up. Here's one little tidbit at the end of that one. A practice is not just patience and equipment, it's people. And without buy-in from the team, even the best systems and upgrades will fall flat. So I think a hybrid.
So I'm torn.
Yeah, I was going to say a hybrid of that, I think, is what we'd agree upon. It's like we want team members that are going to buy into our systems. Yeah. And if they don't, then they're probably not right for our team.
And it's okay. You will still do fine.
And
it might take a few months. It might take a hit. It will cause some stress, and you will be totally fine, because new team members will step up. New team members will come in because they're excited to have a new culture to help be part of and create. Yeah. Like you'll be fine.
Their office was bought out 3 months ago, so now they're at your office.
Right. Yeah. There's plenty. And you get the greatest thing. So the hard thing for team members is when we buy an office, they don't get to pick us, because they usually get to pick their employment. And so the employment's more forced on them, and they can obviously leave if they want to at any time. So there's some upset or frustrations that I get. And if they left, they still have to go meet a new team, new patients, new owner, new doctor. So they might as well give you a chance. And if they don't, I used to put so much stress in trying to retain them and keep them. And it's really okay if they leave, because it's probably better.
Yeah.
If they're going to stay and be part of the culture, that's amazing. And if they're going to leave in 6 months, it's better to have them leave now versus 6 months. Just pull off the Band-Aid.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
So it's not based on the team. It is based on a team, but it doesn't have to be that team. Like we need our team. They're the most important part of the practice is that team, and it doesn't have to be the selling doctor's team as much as I thought it used to be. Because you get to create that culture and create a team that wants to be in your office with you. To go to battle.
Go to battle together.
Those are actually not bad. ChatGPTs. Those aren't too bad of.
No. They're. But I think our version's better. Let's just put it. Our version's better. Like, good job, chat.
Ours is better. Ours isn't as clear because ours is just based on chats. Yeah. But it's pretty good.
All right, let's go to number 3 here.
Oh, I thought.
No. That was version. That was
okay. That was the second section.
Last section here. Right. Stick with me.
Okay.
The seller promises are often soft commitments. I kind of like this.
Oh, dude.
I like this one already.
Sellers are garbage. Do not any commitment, dude. Not one has ever happened. Like the relatively recent one, he promised to stay on for a year. It was literally 3 weeks, and he's like, "So, I think I'm going to be done in like a month." I'm like, "You what? It's a year?" Yeah, I think you guys can handle this. Well, okay. How about December? well, I got a cruise in December. So
he
like
had already
November? I'm
had
like,
it
dude, that's like,
planned.
it's like, what are you
So let me
what are you talking about?
let me read this because it's funny that that's the first thing that came to your mind. Many sellers say, "I'll stay on to help with the transition.
Oh, dude, garbage. Get him
I'll
out.
hand off patients gradually, and I'll mentor you
Nope.
and support your growth."
You don't want their mentorship.
Usually not. That's for sure.
No, they're typically the wrong mentors. You need to get better mentors than the guys selling the practice. And he doesn't want to
He
be
doesn't.
there.
Like,
he's been the owner or she's been the owner for 20 years or 10 years. And as soon as they're not the owner, they're done. They don't want to be there. They don't want to help you. They got their money.
Yeah.
It's just the fake promises they get to seal the deal.
Right here it says, but after the sale closes, many sellers mentally check out.
Oh, not most. Well,
Most mentally
who
check
stayed
out.
on?
You have someone that you can think of?
No.
But
We
here's
had
the
a
thing.
few stay on, but they were checked out.
I think like, just like our transition,
Oh no, I did. Dr. Chang, solid.
Okay.
Dude. He stayed on for he said I'll give a year, but I might want to work more. He worked like 3 years, and he was the same producer.
that's pretty good then.
So, yeah. No, that's the only one. So like, what? It's like 10 of them, and there's
That's
one.
pretty good.
That's wild. Yeah,
It also
he's good.
says some overstay their welcome, which creates patient confusion.
We haven't had that
Yeah.
problem,
Yeah, I think,
and I could see that.
and then or bolt quickly, leaving chaos in their wake.
We haven't got bolt
Yeah.
quickly, but we have the ones that did not keep their commitments.
I think we've had a transition up here where we've only had one where the seller doc stayed on, and
Longer.
for
only
for only
that's
length
right.
of time.
Yeah.
And I think we could have ended things sooner, and it would have been better for everybody.
Yeah, because he wasn't a culture
yeah.
fit. We're trying to prove the culture, and he did not
Yeah,
fit.
yep.
At
It
all.
was
And he's checked out.
It was hard for the team to make the change when he was still there as much as he was, even though the team seemed like they wanted to make the change at the time. So
Yeah, they wanted for most of them.
they were ready for a change, and that was holding things back. So I think there's definitely a dance to be made that if you can do a walkaway sale, it's most likely in the best interest of the team and you in the long run.
Oh, so much better. I know this sounds nice to have him stay on or her to stay on for 3 months. It does zero good. There is no goodwill transfer because you're still missing half the patients.
Well, you're missing half the patients, and the patients that are still there that want to see him only still have that option.
Yeah, and it's like then you're paying him to do dentistry that now you got to take care of. Like, it's just awkward. And usually, probably shouldn't say that. Usually not the best dentist, you know. So then you got this work you're paying
what do you
him
guys
to
say
do.
when you sell an office, Jason? Like, yeah, this guy. Well, I guess
Dude, if
you're
I'm
out of
70
it
years
now.
old, my dentistry is not going to be the same, you know? Well, I'll take that back because we do have a doctor that's 68, and he is a phenomenal doctor. So not everyone's created equal.
You know
and you know what I'm saying?
You know what's wild is the offices that I've transitioned up here, the doctors didn't even have loops.
Mhm. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right?
Well, did your second merge? Did he have digital X-rays? Was he?
He did have digital X-rays. Oh no, Marshall. He did not. He was still doing.
Yeah, he's the
he was dip tanks, and they had the little
processor.
light boxes in each room, and he had the
Yeah. So
with a like a little magnifying glass.
Yeah, he had the big old microscope and magnifying glass in each off, and he had his shag carpet.
Brand new carpet. I asked Jackie later. She's like, "Yeah, we replaced that like 10 years ago."
Brand new carpet. Just goes to show you can't believe the thing a seller says. They're just trying to sell their practice. We're selling our home, and that's what we got another offer, and it's just a low ball. And like, well, they think it's overpriced. I'm like, yeah, I never bought something I thought I was going to get a good deal on. You always think you're overpaying.
That sucks.
And then when the seller always thinks they get underpaid. Just life of the game.
Yeah. So, okay, what else? Lesson: get any promises in writing with clear timelines, expectations, and compensation if they stay on.
Yeah, and I would try, unless they're like really. There's some guys that are really passionate about dentistry, and that's a totally different conversation. And there's guys that are just doing it to make a living and want to move on. So you got to figure out what their motives are. If they're really like, I really want to stay on because I love dentistry, I'm passionate about it, I just don't like dealing with employees and stuff like that. That might be a good relationship. And if it's like, well, I'll just stay on to help you transfer the Goodwill, just get them out. There's no Goodwill being transferred with them being there. Say, hey, all I need from you is like a photo or a video we can post on social media and put a picture of you, or handshaking as you're leaving, I'm coming in. That's all I need from you. The Goodwill is going to be transferred as good as you're staying on for 3 months.
Good handshake with a good letterhead.
Yep. Say, I'm out, he's in, or she's in. He's amazing. I support him. They're my dentist. That's all you need to say.
Yeah. Something that says they're great or we're great.
Yep.
Whatever it is.
I always put in like, I'm going to be seeing them. My family and I are going to be seeing them from now on.
That's a good one.
Just as a good endorsement.
And actually, up here, that's the case. So,
they stayed. And you're doing it for free.
Yeah, that was the bad part.
Actually, you got screwed. You got screwed in that too.
Yeah, you have it. It's they're like scraping those pennies together the last value out of that practice.
What else can I get? This isn't the last source of income. How can I get?
That gets tossed in as the negotiation at the very end of the deal when we've already like got things in motion. I'm like, whatever. Yeah, sure.
Whatever.
At some point, I won't be doing it, right?
Yeah. Well, that's not too bad for chat.
That was it. That was it. Chat.
That was it. All right. So not bad. Probably more same of the things I would probably talk about.
If we'd like, chat will build us a presentation or a handout to use to coach young dentists and buyers.
But there's nothing in coach because it's free for chat. It's right there. It's all good. I like how chat always says that at the end, like, do you want more? Yeah. I can do this, and this.
I mean, that's the best assistant I've ever had is someone that just offers to do more. So,
they guess instead of asking you whatever, they can say, here are some options. Do you want to do these?
Yeah.
Like, I actually do want to see that.
Yes, I do. Make me a handout.
And then they do the handout. You're like, that's garbage.
I have prepared a few lessons for church with chat. It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. You just hit play and sit down. So not bad. Not bad from chat. Those are some things I agree with. And like I said, it's not always the most fun process, and it really can be.
Yeah.
And so if you have any questions, like I said, I'm here for support. Ryan is here. If you need anything, just DM us on Instagram, which I haven't checked in a while. There might be some DMs
if you
there.
DM'd us in a little bit.
It's been the holiday summer season, so relax. But if there is, or hit us up at chase@thedentistshow.com. At The Dentist Show, or hit Ryan up on his personal Instagram, Ryan Bushman.
That's right. Put it out there.
Davis.
Actually, I need to pretty mine up. Right now, it's,
We hired the videographer and content guy, so
we're in.
It's
we're
coming,
in.
dude.
Okay.
We had our first meeting today.
Right, I'm in.
For those that are asking, we hired like a full-time employee. That's our videographer and content generator.
Yeah.
So
this will be the first time. Maybe our content will get better now.
Probably not. So. But our Instagram stuff for our dental offices will be better. Our doctors' profiles will be better too. So.
Okay, well, like Jay said,
everybody.
Don't hesitate to hit us up. DM on the Instagram page. You can reach out to us on any of the podcasts. It'll let you comment too, and we'll try to check them out. So,
thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Have a good hot summer.
Thanks for listening to The Dentist Show. We hope that this episode helped you make smiles about more than teeth. To get more resources to grow as a dentist and to learn more about Chase and Ryan, go to thedentistshow.com or just follow the link in the show notes. If you enjoyed this episode, share with another dentist in your life and help us grow the movement. And be sure to rate and review wherever you're listening.